Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Caravan of Garbage, where we're talking the second Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes movie.
Because there's a new Sherlock Holmes thing, apparently.
Yeah.
There always is.
There is always is.
And is it always the estate of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle? They always getting in there with the lawyers?
Oh, okay.
Give us a bit of this.
Are they allowed?
Give us a bit of this.
But are they allowed to do that at this point?
Oh, because it's mostly public domain.
Yeah.
I think the last time I checked, they're not allowed to do it in the early Sherlock Holmes stories, but they are after he came back. Remember Sir Arthur Conan Doyle killed off Sherlock Holmes?
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
Leave a like for a dead man.
And then he brought him back, and the character was a little bit warmer and kind of more genial.
Yeah.
So apparently the lawyers look at this and they go, "Is he like a cold fish of a man, free to use in the new adaptation? But if he's nice,
We got ya.
we got you. You got to pay."
Okay, gotcha.
But maybe that's not true anymore. Maybe it's all free.
Which one was the Johnny Lee Miller version?
Oh, Elementary. I quite like
Elementary.
That's what he said.
Elementary.
Elementary, Lucy Liu, is what he said.
He was working with the actor Lucy Liu. What a team. Sherlock Holmes and Lucy Liu.
I mean, she'd have those Hollywood connections, wouldn't she?
She certainly would. She'd be like, do you want to meet Drew Barrymore? Do you want to hear about the time I punched Bill Murray?
Nice.
This is all good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, this movie
Yes.
came out in 2011. It's called A Game of Shadows because...
It's called Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows.
It's true, it is. At first glance, I'm like, oh, this is like the very definition of a sequel that's like more of the same. There's
bigger and more.
Yeah, big nonsense. There's a guy exploding and covered in fire. Sherlock has slightly longer hair. But I think after they get out of the city, it becomes like a different thing.
Well, see, I was thinking about this on the way over here, that sometimes we don't give these movies kind of a fair shake because we watch them back to back.
Yeah.
Or are we more incisive than ever? Are we better than the reviewers at the time? Because you watch the first one and you're like, this was fun, and then several years later you watch the new one and it's kind of more of the same but bigger.
Yeah, and you're like, oh,
and
this is good to come back.
But when you watch them back to back, you're like, no, this is the same. This sucks. This sucks and stupid. Sherlock Holmes is stupid. His friend's stupid. His friend's wife's stupid.
Oh, come on,
Their
mate.
new friend she's stupid. Naomi Rapace, she's stupid.
Damn.
Jared Harris is stupid.
God,
And
damn.
he's so sad. Cheer up, mate. Maybe it'll never happen. You know those people?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll never happen. Well, it did happen. Whatever happened to him,
It's already happened.
it's already happened. This is what happens when you have the keen, analytical mind of a Sherlock Holmes, but you have no charisma or joie de vivre, right?
Yeah, I gotcha.
You're the incel version of Sherlock Holmes, you know what I mean?
Which is also sometimes just Sherlock Holmes.
Sometimes
the
it's just
cold
Sherlock.
fish version.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Who's free, by the way.
He's free. That's
Yeah.
right. You could use that. That's right. Incel Sherlock Holmes. There you go.
It's
There's a
free.
free idea.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of it though? Were you?
It's still fun.
It's fun, right? Yeah.
But there is something a little off. But again, I did enjoy the previous one.
Yep.
A lot, and pretty solid. I like Jared Harris. He's turned his charisma completely off.
Yeah.
In this movie, I think that's fun.
Absolutely. His dad was Dumbledore until he died. This is also, as you mentioned, it's loosely based on The Final Problem, which was to be the final Sherlock story where he sacrifices himself in order to something, etc. He, of course, did bring him back because people were like, we like those books. Give us a book.
More books. We don't like your other stuff. It sucks.
Whatever that is.
Lack of Sherlock Holmes sucks. Lack of his friend sucks. Lack of his friend's wife sucks. We hate this. We want him back.
So Warner Brothers fast-tracked this sequel. So Robert Downey Jr. was forced to drop out of Cowboys and Aliens, which was, of course, directed by Jon Favreau.
Sounds like he dodged an old-timey bullet there.
Big time, yeah. Guy Ritchie also dropped out of directing Lobo to do this.
Lobo?
Yeah,
The Lobo we're thinking
They've
of?
been trying to do Lobo for years, yeah.
interesting,
And now we're
okay.
getting some Lobo, sort of.
Wait, was Guy Ritchie going to be Lobo?
Yeah, he was going to be Lobo. Or was it
Interesting.
Lobot?
It could be both.
I wish there was a mashup t-shirt of that I could look at that and go, oh yeah, still doing those, are they? Anyways, where is Sherlock now? I'll tell you what, Mason, he's on the hunt. He's on the hunt for Moriarty.
Yes.
He's in a game of wits, but maybe he's going mad. Maybe this is all in his mind. It's not. It's very clearly happening to him. He's stopping an international conspiracy.
There's very little of people going, no, Holmes, you're crazy. This isn't happening.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody's like, no, I get it.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
This is true, but like, it seems complicated. We don't want to...
Yeah, something about an ambassador or whatever.
Yeah.
And then something blows up and you shoot a guy while things are getting blown up. I don't... Holmes, you're mad.
You're mad, Holmes. And also, you drink embalming fluid, and I looked into it, and apparently it had a lot of arsenic in it in the era.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
You know, Robert Downey Jr. also at this point, 2011, he's very bold with his ethnic portrayals. I'll say that, Mason.
Oh, absolutely.
And you know what? He's earned it. He's done some good work.
Absolutely.
And I also...
Some of the most accurate portrayals. More accurate than some people who are of that actual race, I think.
Wow.
I'll say it.
Wow.
I'll say it.
Just let me say something. If the general consensus is that people don't like that, then I agree with them. I'm taking a firm stand.
Right.
He loves nonsense, this version of Sherlock also. This time it's urban camouflage, which I enjoy. Like last time it was all like different costumes. And sure, he's doing some of that, but sometimes he just wants to look like a chair or a curtain or whatever, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if he were like out in the streets of London
Yeah.
and he was planning to surveil like a building or something and he wanted to be in the perfect urban camouflage, do you think maybe they'd notice him like sitting in a deck chair in front of the building, just like just drawing stuff on the suit for like days?
Do you think?
How else would you do that?
Well, wouldn't he just do it by memory because he's got perfect memory?
Oh, in the Mind Palace.
Yeah, man, he's in his mind palace. This guy, they don't lean into the mind palace thing as much, do they?
No.
Like he's clearly got like an infinite resource of memory, but they're not like, he's gonna go and look at a book and this book.
I like how, for you, the mere idea of looking at a book is enough to make you vomit. I think that's fun.
So Mycroft Holmes is in this one.
That's right, Mr. Stephen Fry.
That's right. That's a fun inclusion.
And it's also a fun inclusion because
You see his bottom.
I was going to say Hugh Laurie House.
Oh, okay.
Is that a connection? Is
Yeah,
that
well,
something?
yeah, that's
Was
something.
Hugh Laurie House at this point? How long had he been House?
Yeah, he would have definitely been House at this point. Yeah.
Is he still currently House?
No, he's not House anymore.
Is he currently Avenue Q?
No,
Or
that's
Avenue
o-
5 or
it's
whatever
over
it is?
now. He's not Avenue 5.
He's not Avenue Q because that was a Muppet show.
No, he wasn't in any of that. He was
Yeah,
Veep
okay.
for a time, wasn't he?
He might have been Veep. Now he's the night manager's
He's
friend.
night managing.
Night manager's friend.
Villain. They're villaining in each other. There's a new female lead in this, Noomi Rapace. Joel Silver, the producer on this, apparently they wanted to go with a Bond girl style approach. Which is why they kill off Rachel McAdams early on, which also might not be dead, etc., I guess.
And also, she probably had some other stuff on.
Well, apparently she wanted a bigger role, but they were like, no, we're
Ah.
going to move. I think that
How
was.
about we give you a smaller role?
Yeah.
And less money.
Interested?
And kill you off
Interested?
in real life.
Interested? I like Noomi Rapace. I think she's great, but I think that her being part of that core trio was an integral part of that first movie.
You're saying Rachel McAdams is Irene Adler. Yeah, I think so too. I think Noomi Rapace in this is fine.
Yeah.
But it's not like...
She's not an equal. She's just
No,
kind
she's
of
not
there.
She's not Sherlock Holmes' foil.
No.
She's just
She
there.
knows some like Romani stuff.
Yes.
And her brother, whatever. But yeah, she can dance if she wants to.
She could leave her friends behind. Side note, I loved... don't get any booze into Dr. Watson. He'll do a dance. Oh, the dancing he does. Delightful.
Really good. Also, I like that the Watson we see in this is clearly the Watson before he met his wife.
Right,
Like he's
yes.
reverted back to his
Right.
old ways. He's gambling and drinking
Yeah.
and dancing.
Because his
A loose unit, we call
yeah,
them.
Sherlock has tricked him initially at the start of the movie into thinking he's going on a stag do.
Yeah.
But it's all a ruse, and so really this entire movie he's decided the whole thing is his stag do.
Yeah, that's
It's like, oh look, I'll prevent Professor Moriarty from starting a world war or whatever, but I'm gonna do a dance also. I'm gonna booze and drink and dance. Don't worry about it.
Watson's hungover bagpipe wedding is incredible, though.
Agreed.
Love all of that. So you mentioned this, but Moriarty is played by Jared Harris. Now, if you know this guy,
Jared Harris.
If you know he's like a criminal mastermind, I think it's fine to walk in the room and just shoot him with a gun.
Absolutely.
You know?
This guy was going to start World War One.
And maybe he...
Early.
Yes.
Right?
Early, yeah.
I'm going to start early World War One. He said it. You can shoot him then. It's
You can
fine.
definitely shoot him, yeah.
Yeah? What did he know? Early World War One. God, this guy is a mastermind.
He really is. I don't think he would have seen it coming, because he certainly doesn't see his demise coming. Like he...
Sherlock Holmes shoving him down some falls.
Yeah.
Yeah. His one weakness.
He's one weakness, apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's train big nonsense in this. I don't think the train big nonsense is as big as the...
But not big train nonsense.
Not big train, that's a
thing.
different thing, yeah. I don't think it's as good as the big wheel nonsense from the last
agreed.
one. Sherlock Holmes being dressed as a woman apparently was originally going to be a priest, but Robert Downey Jr. was like, let's mix it up.
Yeah.
Let's do something else. I was a priest in Tropic Thunder or whatever.
Oh, that's right, he was.
So maybe
yeah, he's
that's
got to check off this weird list that he has.
Chekhov's dressing as a woman or whatever. What do you think of that?
Check it off. We're good at this. We're like the Sherlock and Professor Moriarty of
We're not.
whatever this is.
Because we shove each other at the end.
Because we always shove each other at the end of the videos. You don't see it, but just know it's there. Go back to some of the old videos.
You can sometimes hear it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In the outro.
You son of a bitch! Scuffling.
So the plan is, as you said, it's to start World War early and then profit from the arms dealing.
That's right.
Moriarty knows it's going to happen. He knows that it's an inevitability. And luckily, Sherlock steps in at the right moment to delay it 15 years or whatever.
Good for him.
This ends up being. I think that's good. But this is a big gun movie also. Book Sherlock, I looked into this.
Yes.
He will use a gun if he has to.
Oh, yes.
But this time he's just going ham, mate.
Well, they're right there, aren't they?
Like, there's a lot of
When
them.
you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
True.
When you have some steampunky guns,
Yep.
like 10 years too early, everything looks like something you can shoot with a big steampunky gun.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. And if everybody's shooting guns at you, you don't need a knife and a cane. You can shoot them, that's fine. You can, say, be pinned down by a sniper and then use a cannon.
That is
I
fun.
think that's
It's a good bit.
amazing.
Yeah, and again, Dr. Watson, he's being pursued by this, the world's greatest assassin or whatever,
Yeah.
who used to be one of his mates, I think.
Yeah, whatever.
And he's like, I'm gonna blast this guy with a cannon. And he collapses this whole tower on top of Moriarty's headquarters or whatever. Shoot Moriarty.
Shoot him right then.
He's right there. He's under some rubble or whatever.
Yeah, he wouldn't expect it either.
Say, Uru, Moriarty, you there? Uru, mate?
Yes.
Bang!
Ah!
Calculate that probability, you dumbass.
The idea is that there's an assassin
Yes.
who's going to take out some kind of ambassador. I don't know. I tuned in and out. And they need to figure out who it is. Like, because it's Naomi Rapace's brother, and they're trying to figure it out.
Naomi Papoose, did you say?
Yeah, that's right. Naomi
Great.
Papoose. I really like it. It's a nice little goodbye to Watson when it's Sherlock's like, I have to go and have a mind chess battle and then a mind fistfight battle. You know all my methods. You can do this. Just that it really levels up that idea of friendship and that they trust each other.
That's right.
I think that's like a really good moment.
Also, I imagine he's not showing it, but Watson is very hungover at this point. He did all the dancing and the drinking, then he fired that cannon.
Oh my God.
He's messed up.
Yeah, his ears are ringing for the rest of his life. So yeah, they do mind chess.
Sure.
King to be whatever, etc.
King to B2 from
Yes.
the Bananas in Pajamas. Always a winning strategy.
And I'd really like the reveal, and I don't always when they're like, well, we did this a long time ago, that Sherlock had figured out where his funds were, involved Mrs. Watson, who's a beautiful character and woman in her own right.
That's right.
Right, Mason?
And they finally gave us something to do.
They gave us something to do. Like, I really enjoyed that callback. Sometimes in, say, in Ocean's 12 or whatever, they're like, yeah, we stole that egg, like, before the movie started or whatever.
Or perhaps in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, yeah,
also
exactly.
Guy Ritchie joined.
Yeah, yeah.
Where they're like, we did everything 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
the movie started. Don't even worry about it. None of this needed to happen, just quietly.
How do you feel about the mind fight, though?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Do you think that, I mean, it's two guys who are having a... I don't want to say how does it work, because it doesn't. It's nonsense.
No, of course not. Yeah.
But two guys locking eyes
Yep.
and just imagining fist fighting
Yeah.
like the exact same way. I think that's very funny.
Maybe it's just like a primal dominance thing.
Yeah.
Realistically, you could just lock eyes with them and just go, I won.
Yeah. Well, that's what TV Sherlock did.
Yeah.
And then Moriarty shot himself. So I guess you could have gone with that method, you know?
have.
So in the book, so he comes back...
Did you read the book?
No. Who's got the time?
Okay. And you do that vomiting thing when you try.
Exactly. So in the book, he of course does return, and he returns just at the end of this movie. In the book, he goes into the chasm.
Excuse me?
Chasm.
Okay.
Yeah. And he uses his knowledge of Japanese wrestling to defeat Moriarty and throw him into the chasm.
Sure.
And he managed to cling to a rock, so he never
Folks,
actually...
let him have this one.
So-
sometimes if you're a nerd, you read words but you never say them. So just
Yeah,
let this one.
Sometimes
slide.
you're a dumb guy. though.
Sometimes
you're not
just
even a
dumb.
nerd.
That's true. You're a dumb guy.
And so he never plummets all the way in, whereas this version does. You see him fall for a really long time. But luckily, and I didn't pick this, but he was given an oxygen device earlier, wasn't he?
That's right, exactly. A steampunky oxygen device, such a device that would never ever exist in this time period, not ever.
Correct.
But it's just there, and he swipes it, I guess.
And I love that it is the threat on Watson that forces him into action, because it's a selfless act ultimately. I mean, you know, add the oxygen.
He had the
but,
oxygen, didn't he? Yeah.
It was. I guess. Is it better than a wingsuit?
I guess that's better than... I fashioned my tailcoat into a wingsuit.
But I've just written Sherlock survives. Happy with this? Like, how do you feel about that? Because it's a tricky thing to do. Because in the show, and I hate to bring it back to it, they were just like, well, you all had a lot of theories, but you're an idiot.
He just did, all right?
Yeah.
You dummies.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you...
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. But maybe they could have done nothing. You know, like you could have really left. I think we would have got that third one maybe quicker if there was more ambiguity about. Like you
Interesting.
don't do the couch camouflage and you just see the keyboard with the and it types and it's the question mark, and maybe you end it like that.
But then you might think it's a ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's a ghost in Sherlock Holmes. Just kidding, it's never a ghost. Sometimes it's a glowing dog. Anyway, it's time for Sherlock Holmes, a game of shadows. Oh, this is the trivia section.
Whoa!
Yeah. The 15-second on-screen dance between Jude Law and Nomi Rapace, that took 3 days to shoot.
Of course it did.
They went off, mate.
Yeah. That's also nice because all the extras would get paid for 3 days. You know?
The quote about horses being dangerous at both ends and crafty in the middle, that's attributed to Ian Fleming, author of the James Bond novels.
Okay.
So that's interesting. I love that quote because I'm very horse suspicious. I don't know if you know that about me.
You're so horse-suspicious.
I am, man. And even the little ones, the little
Like a Shetland pony.
Yeah, like you think like, oh, they're nice, but they're like...
They'll bite.
Yeah, they'll bite because they're all inbred. They're all like fucked up. It's like those little like designer dogs.
Yeah, right.
Don't touch them.
Okay, but have you ever seen a heartwarming video of a Shetland pony meeting like a bunch of dogs?
No.
And being friends with the dogs?
No, I mean, I just don't want anything to do with that.
Well, too bad. It's in your head now, and your heart is being warmed.
Do you know why you can't use a lavatory at a train station in this era? Because
They're disgusting.
That's part of it.
Okay.
It's because it used to be, in this era,
Yes.
train lavatories
Yes.
were just a hole onto the tracks.
Okay.
So if people were just shitting at the station, the train moves away and there's just piles of shit
Oh, I
there.
see. So you do it
You do it on the
You do it
run
while it's
and
going
then
through the
it's-
forest.
Yeah,
Okay, I
exactly.
understand. Okay, right.
That's how it works.
I thought he meant because there were facilities at the train station.
No,
Okay.
Mason. I think
Alright.
you'll find that there's not.
Wow. Some society.
I agree.
Yeah.
Anyways, on a budget of $125 million, which is fairly reasonable, I think, this made $543.8. Good.
That's good.
Good return. A third movie went into development immediately, so in 2011. But you might have noticed that this hasn't happened.
Correct.
As of yet. This keeps getting kicked down the road, and there's a number of reasons why. Robert Downey Jr. obviously got locked into doing Marvel movies for like the next decade, and now.
And Dr. Dolittle.
And Dr. Dolittle.
Is there one of those or two of those?
There's one Dr. Dolittle movie that he made.
Okay.
We talked about it last week. There's My Dad's a Judge and he killed somebody, and I
that's
love
right,
that.
yeah. Sure.
Defending my murdering dad, who's a murderer. Robert Downey Jr. claimed in 2016 that it was going to film in 2016, like it was happening with Guy Ritchie. In 2019, Guy Ritchie was replaced by director Dexter Fletcher, which I think is a really good choice. It nearly happened again in 2021, but that was delayed due to COVID, and they didn't want to kind of shoehorn that in at that era. Also in 2022, there were some TV spin-offs announced. We're getting one now. I don't know whether that's one of the direct ones that they mentioned in 2022. And Susan Downey, who is married to Robert Downey Jr. and is also...
A woman in her own right.
yes, but also, she's a producer.
Yes.
She said recently that, it is happening. And
Did you say it like that?
It's
Yes,
happening.
God.
Just get off my back. And
Robert.
yes,
They said it in their own homes.
I think they should.
I agree.
Honestly, before going back to this, I was like, I can take or leave whether this like returns. But these are really fun.
Yeah,
And-
I agree.
Yeah, and everyone's still alive, so that's good for a movie.
Don't
You
say that in a video.
You don't have to CGI someone.
Everybody, if you say that, everybody in this movie is going to fire a gun, but they've been covered in a special powder and they all burst into flames simultaneously, and then they all die. You can't say that people are still alive in one of these videos.
Okay,
'Cause
fine.
Then they die.
Everybody in this movie is dead.
Good.
Is that better?
Yes.
Great, fantastic. Anyway, do you know we have a service called BigSandwich.co, Mason? You know
Yeah,
about
I know.
this?
Yeah, I
it's
know.
pretty cool for a number of reasons. One of the reasons is that you get early videos there.
That's right.
Here's a hint towards next week.
Charge!
Nice.
There's a bunch of stuff going on there also, isn't there? There's video game Let's Plays.
That's right.
There's bonus movie commentaries.
That's right.
There's bonus podcasts.
Yes.
We do a podcast, don't we?
Called The Weekly Planet.
That's got its own YouTube channel. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple, whatever,
We've
except...
covered all sorts of Sherlock media.
Probably.
If you're a lockhead,
Yeah, if you're a lockhead,
or a
man.
Sureface, or a Watsonian,
Yeah.
or you live in Watsonia,
You might live in the
suburb of Melbourne.
The Melbourne suburb of Watsonia.
You know, we've done a podcast
We
for
know
you,
where that is.
and we know where you live, and we're coming for you.
We're going to come and get you.
We've got swords and sticks, and
Yep.
we've got
We have
old-timey
actual
guns.
No, we have real guns, real modern guns
yeah,
too.
we're gonna get you with them.
Thank you so much to Ben and Lawrence for the edit.
Thank you, Ben and Lawrence.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Grab that, Jeremy, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.